Is Meghan Markle, the former cable TV actress, now done, as they say, with the United Kingdom? Let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Beautiful day again today. Hope it is wherever you are. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And of course, get out there, enjoy it, whatever you're doing. Even if you're having a day indoors, try and find something that cheers you up. Also, thank you to all your kind comments about the recent coverage that we've brought you today, exclusively on this channel. It's really appreciated to get your feedback. I know a lot of you are saying certain things about, the boos and the cheers and stuff. I was talking about Boris Johnson, by the way. It wasn't about Meghan and Harry. I think that was a foregone conclusion that they were going to divide the nation, don't we all agree? But back as ever to your latest breaking roll story of the day. The particular story really centres on the fact that, as we found out recently through another author for the Palace Papers, and we already knew this ourselves, didn't we? That, of course, the former royal known as the Duchess of Sussex, who, made an absolute startling appearance at the Thanksgiving service at St Paul's Cathedral yesterday. Whichever way you look at it, I thought she looked good. I believe it was Dior, if girls are interested. The only downside I would say is that she's a lot slimmer in the flesh, and so I thought that made her look a little bit more, shall we say, fuller figured. Nothing wrong with that, girls, don't get me shooted down. But you know what I mean? It's funny, isn't it, how it doesn't matter how expensive the clothes are, they can sort of just not make you look your best. But I thought she looked absolutely beautiful. The hat was great. It was very good understated outlook clothing, all that sort of stuff. But the bigger problem, of course, for Meghan is this. She kind of, along with Prince Harry, felt that they were going to have not a necessarily rapturous welcome, but you have to remember, when you live in a cocooned world, as they do, with PR advisors all around them telling them how wonderful they are at every opportunity, the reality, as we often know in the world of show business, is a truth, isn't it? You get out there and suddenly the public aren't as adoring as you first thought, don't necessarily think you're fabulous. And that's really what happened as they stepped out of the car yesterday and, of course, into the public domain. But according to a very good source, there was a bigger problem that emerged really after the event. And a lot of people are saying, why didn't they go to the Guildhall luncheon? Were they invited? Let me just tell you, they were invited. They chose not to attend. Their theory was that they wanted to get back to their children at Windsor. I'll leave that there. The bigger story really centred upon the fact that now, as we know, Meghan and Harry came over and thought that this was going to be not necessarily a kiss and makeup affair, but more of a, let's see how it goes, that sort of thing, And you can understand that, they were invited very graciously by Her Majesty the Queen, and she wanted a family around her, good or bad, whichever way you look at it, And then, of course, they kind of felt, well, this was going to be a big major event. Of course, on the day that we're recording this, it's Lily Diana's birthday, or Lilibet Diana, depending on which you want to call her. But according to my very good source, as ever, we always have to say this, allegedly, they've been telling me that, the sort of situation it is with Harry and Meghan is that they're kind of done. They're through now with the United Kingdom. But this is really more stemming from Miss Markle herself. I think it's sort of validating what she's been trying to say to Prince Harry for a while, in that the fact, if you wanted to come back, this is the sort of reception you're going to bet. Why not, carve a brand new life out in California, where they can do all the things that they allegedly wanted to do after they Mexited. Remember? They told us a lie and said they wanted a private life living away from the spotlight. They went to Canada and then, of course, very quickly onto California. But what it does appear to have done, this return visit, and I think these are the things that happen, aren't they, as life moves on, is it's assured them that really, well, particularly one side of them at least, that they've no desire now to come back here and live in the United Kingdom on a full-time basis. Now, it all really depends, doesn't it, on whether that other side of the relationship wants to really cut ties for good and simply base themselves over in the United States. Let's not forget that Prince Harry did state in a recent TV interview that this was home now. So for him moving forward, it looks like this has validated his decision, but more importantly for Meghan, it makes her seem, at least, her reasons for leaving the United Kingdom, for whatever story she wants to spin, have now been fully validated moving forward. And truly, could now Meghan be done with the United Kingdom? And more importantly, is the United Kingdom done with Meghan Markle? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.